Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. from the shotgun. He'll throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles 6. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle 1st down.
33-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Second and 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Second down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on set. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Good Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain of 9.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
6-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Lefty. You tighten up. Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
26.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
16-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on now. Check it out, Hey, empty. Check out.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Get me. Let's go.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down and goal to go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again.
9-yard line.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
12.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
He's brought down by...
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Jake Elliott.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33-yard line. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brought him down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Wentz, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Leonard Williams.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the...
Take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.